Hello guys, and welcome to the first ever episode of Series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me for the first episode of Series 2. So, first up, we get 3 questions from Josh Productions 07, and he asked, number 1, thoughts on the Bob the Builder reboot? Well, it's okay in my opinion. It doesn't beat the original series though. Number 2, Fireman Sam or Bob the Builder? I like both of them, but Bob the Builder is the best. And number 3, do you like Thomas YouTubers? I think I like Yo-Yo Evan for a start. I've met him before. And I don't think I've met any other Thomas YouTubers. But however, I've met Thomas fans, and it's like Paul Robertson and Oscar Barnett, of course. So yeah. And then Ben Freeman asks, have you heard of a program that Cosgrove Hall did called Creepy Crawlies? It was from 1986 and it was stop motion animated. Well, I think I've heard of it, but I've not seen it before. And then we've got 5 questions from Taco Lizard, and he asked, number 1, have you ever watched The Flumps? Heard of it, but I've not seen it. Number 2, what is your favourite pizza topping? I like ham and pineapple. Number 3, have you watched Wallace and Gromit's Cracking Contraptions? Yes, I have, and it's a brilliant series. Number 4, what's your favourite video game console? My favourite video game console is the PlayStation 2, and it's down here. And number 5, who is your favourite character from Bob the Builder? Well, there's Bob himself, Wendy, Scoop, Muck, Dizzy, Rolly, Lofty, Pilchard, Bird, Travis, Spud, Scrambler, Benny, Sumsy and Packer, and Farmer Pickles. And then we've got 5 more questions from Blue's Dares Legacy, and he asked, number 1, have you watched Nick Jr.? If so, what shows have you watched growing up? Yeah, I think I have. And I've watched shows like Bob the Builder, Dora the Explorer, Superboy. I think it aired on the channel, I'm not sure. And there was... yeah, that's it, I think. Number 2, have you watched Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids? It's the show that used to air on ITV and Nicktoons with Nigel Planner. Well, yes, I think I have, and it's a good series. Number 3, do you watch Fun Song Factory? It's the show where Dave Benson Phillips was co-hosting from before Playhouse Disney. I think I've heard of it, but I've not seen it. Question 4, do you watch Bananas in Pyjamas? If so, do you watch it on GMTV, Nick Jr., or the 2011 reboot version on Channel 5? Well, I think I've seen the 2011 reboot version on Channel 5, but however, I do have the original series on both VHS and DVD, and the only Bananas in Pyjamas VHS I've got is Wish Fairies, and the 2 DVDs I've got are Nursery Rhymes and B-Day Special. And question 5, who is your favourite YouTuber? Well, my favourite YouTubers are you, Mady51, Simpsons Clips 24, Oscar Barnett, Harry Humble, well, Paul Robertson, and Aidan Slater, Steve Knowles, Now, and many others. And then we've got another 5 questions from the Little Dragon, aka Chell772. And he asks, number 1, what is your opinion on DreamWorks' Trolls and Trolls World Tour? Well, they're okay films in my opinion, and I have both of them on the two films on DVD set. Number 2, have you ever heard of Enid Blyton's Adventures of the Wishing Chair, which was animated by Cartoon Production SL and done by Cosgrove Hall and Abbey Broadcast Communications? Yes, I have. I used to have a VHS of that, but now I don't. Number 3, were you aware that most of Cosgrove Hall's cartoon shows were animated by Alfonso Productions of Spain? Yeah. Like, most of their 2D shows were done by overseas studios. And it was interesting to know that. Number 4, have you heard of a pup named Scooby-Doo, which was done by Hanna-Barbera in 1988? Yes I have, but however, I don't think I've seen it. And number 5, have you ever heard of the 1989 Hanna-Barbera adaptation of Paddington Bear, which was co-produced with Central Independent Television? Yes, I have. But however, I don't think I've seen that as well. I've only seen the original stop-motion series and the 2 films. And then Dino Birdie asks, have you heard of the animated TV series called Super Ted? Yes, I have. I have a DVD of it, which is called Trouble in Space, and I also have the episode Super Ted and the Stolen Rocket Ship on Children's TV Favourites. And last but not least, Morgan Leach asks, have you heard of Tommy Zoom? Yes, I have. And I have 2 episodes of it, which are Confidence and Boys Noise. I have the Confidence episode on CBBS Big Fun Time, and I have the Boys Noise episode on CBBS Greatest Hits. Well, I think that does about it for this week's episode of Ask Jack the Questions. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and be sure to send me some questions for next week's episode. Bye bye. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. Double 2! 2-2! And my name is Jack Williams, and so let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. And so, first up, we get 5 questions from Taco Lizard, and he asks, number 1, have you watched Tweenie's Jungle Adventure? No, I haven't, although I do have it on DVD. Number 2, have you ever played Star Fox? No, I haven't. Number 3, what is your favourite fizzy drink? I don't drink them, so I don't have a favourite. Number 4, what is your opinion on the Horrid Henry cartoon and TV show? Well, it used to be a good series, but I've stopped watching it ever since the moments the television got turned off whilst I was watching it, and I haven't watched it since then. And number 5, have you watched Tractor Tom? Yes, I have, and I have some DVDs of it. Some examples are on a new vehicle and Buzz to the rescue. I do have other DVDs, but those are the examples I just mentioned. And then we've got a question from Dino Birdie, and she asked, did you know that there is a free virtual desktop toy created by Hit Entertainment called My Friend Pingu? Wow, I didn't know that, but it must be cool. And then we've got 3 questions from Steve Knowles, aka Television Video DVD Hallway, and he asked, number 1, what are your thoughts on Planet Cook? I haven't watched it, although I do know that Mayday 51 uploaded some episodes of it. Number 2, did you know that Franny's Feet had a UK dub? Whoa, no, I didn't know that. And question 3, what is your favourite episode of Kipper? Well, I think my favourite episodes have got to be the Fair, the Farm, Kipper the Hero. It's time to be a hero! Why am I saying that? But anyways, the Purple Park Monster, the Magic Lamp, the River Trip, the Dinosaur, Kipper's Circus, Tiger's Rocket, The Big Race, and many others. And then we've got 2 questions from Ben Freeman, and he asked, did you know that Nick Mercer, who voiced characters like Ozzy Octave in the direct-to-video specials and the 1998 series of Fun Song Factory, and Jackson from the Storymakers, also did the voices of Mr. Bentley and Farmer Pickles in the 2015 Bob the Builder reboot? Well, I did know that he voiced Mr. Bentley, but I never knew that he voiced Farmer Pickles, so it must be cool. And question 2, did you know that there is a UK dub of the 2011 reboot of Bananas in Pyjamas that starred Dick and Dom as B1 and B2 themselves? Yes, I did, and it was on Channel 5's Milkshake and Cartoonito. And then we've got 3 questions from Blue Is There's Legacy, and he asked, have you heard about the Fimbles and the Roly Mo Show? It was these 2 preschool shows that have a mix between costumes and puppetry, and it was done by the same people who did Horrid Henry, Novel Entertainment. Yes, I have. And I've got a few VHS tapes of the Fimbles, and I also have a few DVDs of it as well, and also 1 DVD of the Roly Mo Show. And I also have some episodes of both of those shows on some CBeebies compilations. Question 2, what do you think of the 2D reboot of Thomas and Friends entitled All Engines Go? In his opinion, he hated that series as it ruins all things Thomas, especially the designs. Well, I did watch the trailer before it got taken down by Mattel, and the designs are absolutely horrible. And question 3, have you heard about the news that the filming location of Tots TV, the Tots TV cottage, got burned down for avoiding people trespassing the area? Yes, I did hear about that news, and it is very sad indeed. And last but not least, we get 3 questions from the Little Dragon, aka Chow772. Question 1. Did you know that the Little Miss 1983 series had an American dub? Wow, I didn't know that. And it must be cool. Question 2. Have you heard of Busy Buses? It's a CGI series done by TV4C, which was led by Malcolm Hayworth from Chatsworth Television and Terry Ward from Flix Films, first shown on Tiny Living in 2001. Well, I have heard of it, but I've not seen it before. And question 3, have you heard of Saban's Adventures of the Little Mermaid from 1989? It was also the first production of Saban International Pirates, which became SIP Animation, or SIP Animation, in 2002. Well, I have heard of it, but I've not seen it either. Well, I think that does about it for this week's episode of Ask Jack the Questions. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to send me some questions for next week's episode. Bye bye. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 3 of series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. So first up, we have some questions from Bertie Boy 05 aka Matthew, and he asks, number 1, what do you think of series 12 of Thomas and Friends? In his opinion, it was an interesting concept, but it was a bit odd at times. Well, I think it's alright. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 3 of series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. So first up, we have some questions from Bertie Boy 05 aka Matthew, and he asks, number 1, what do you think of series 12 of Thomas and Friends? In his opinion, it was an interesting concept, but it was a bit odd at times. Well, I think it's alright in my opinion, and it's got a great mix of models and CGI, and I have it on DVD. Question 2, what is your opinion on Me Too? I used to like it, but now I don't, although I do have it on some CBeebies compilations, which are the Ultimate Party Collection, the Ultimate Summer Collection, Get Set Go, and Big Fun Time. And question 3, what is your favourite snack? I don't really have one. And then we've got 4 questions from Josh Productions 07, and he asks, number 1, who inspired you to do Ask Jack the Questions? Well, I really don't know who inspired me, but I just got asked to do it. So that's how this series came about. Question 2, who is your favourite Beano character? Dennis the Menace. Number 3, question 3, how many DVDs do you have? Well, looking back at that video that I've made, which is, I've now got over 1,000 DVDs. I've had over 1,000, but I've been counting them recently, and I've now got over 1,070. And question 4, why do you have a city profile picture of your favourite show is Bob the Builder? Well, probably because it's another one of my favourite shows. And then we've got 3 questions from Dino Birdie, and she asks, number 1, have you watched Wars of Gummidge? No, I haven't, although I do have some DVDs of it. Question 2, how many Pokemon trading cards do you have? None. And question 3, Who is your favourite character from Postman Pat? Well, my favourite characters are Postman Pat himself, Jess the Cat, Julian, and Mrs. Goggins, PC Selby, Ted Glenn, and Jeff Pringle, Reverend Timms, Miss Hubbard, and Granny Dryden. And then we got, 3 questions from Ben Freeman, and he asks, number 1, how many episodes is Ask Jack the Questions going to run for? Well, Series 1 ran for 14 episodes, and with Series 2, I think with the 8 or 10 episodes planned for this series, I think they'll take it to about 22 or 24 episodes. And with this current episode, it's episode 17 in total, or as of this moment. Question 2. Did you know that according to a BBC News article from 2001, the then upcoming CBeebies and CBBC channels, announcing the then upcoming CBeebies and CBBC channels, the working title for Balamory, which was in production at the time, was going to be Applecross? Wow, I didn't know that. And question 3, who are your favourite and least favourite Disney villains? He doesn't have a least favourite, but his favourites are the Evil Queen, the Queen of Hearts, and Captain Hook. Oh, and mine as well, along with Stromboli, the Ringmaster, Lady Tremaine, Maleficent, Cruella de Vil, Madam Mim, Shere Khan, on Prince John, Madame Medusa, Amos Slade, the Horned King, Professor Ratigan, Ursula, Gaston, on Jafar, Oogie Boogie, Scar, Governor Ratcliffe, Sid Phillips, Judge Claude Frollo, Hades, Sean Yu, Hopper, Clayton, the Evil Emperor Zug, Stinky Pete, Yzma, Lord Tiberius Rook, Randall Boggs, Mr. Waternoose, Captain Gantu, John Silver, Philip P. Sherman, Darla Sherman, and Captain Barbossa, Syndrome, Chick Hicks, Davy Jones, the bowler hat guy, Chef Skinner, Otto, Charles Muntz, Dr. Facilier, Lotso, Mother Gothwal, Professor Zundup, Sir Miles Axelrod, Mordu, King Candy, Jolly Worthington, Prince Hans, Yokai, Jangles the Clown, Bellwether, Tamatoa, Jackson Storm, Ernesto de la Cruz, the Screenslaver, Gabby, Terry and Namari and Alberto Scorfano. Those are my favourite Disney villains. And then and last but not least, we have 5 questions from Taco Lizard, and he asks, number 1, what is your favourite Shaun the Sheep episode? I don't think I've watched it enough to find out what my favourite episode is. Question 2, what is your opinion on Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids? It's pretty good. Question number 3, who is your favourite Thomas the Tank Engine narrator? My favourites are Ringo Starr and Michelangelo's. Number 4. Have you ever watched the Clangers reboot on CBeebies? Yes, I have. And it's pretty alright. And question 5. What is your least favourite colour? I don't have any least favourite colours. Well, I think that's all we've got time for this week's episode of Ask Jack the Questions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And be sure to send me some questions for next week's episode. Bye bye. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 4 of series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. So first up is a question from Blue Stars Legacy, and he asked, aside from SMTV Live, do you also watch Ministry of Mayhem? Plus that theme song at the very end is very catchy. No, I haven't. No, I don't. In fact, I haven't watched it at all. And then we've got 3 questions from Bertie Boy 05 aka Matthew, and he asks, number 1, what is your favourite live action Mr. Bean sketch? His is probably the live swimming pool one. I like it too, and I also like the exam sketch and the dentist sketch from the first ever episode, Mr. Bean, and the dentist sketch from The Trouble with Mr. Bean. Question 2, what is your opinion on the Mr. Men show that used to air on Channel 5's Milkshake? He really likes it. I like it too, but however, it doesn't beat the original 1970s Mr. Men series, as well as the 1983 Little Miss series. And question 3, do you have any Daily Mirror promotional DVDs? Well, there's the Bob the Builder and Pingu one, the Angelina Ballerina and Pingu one, the Barney and Rubber Dubbers one, I think, and the Angelina Ballerina and Bramley Hedge DVD. And that's about it, really. And then we've got 3 questions, and it's from Dino Birdie, and she asked, number 1, have you heard about the 2016 Pixar short film Piper? Yes, I have, and I also have it on the Finding Nemo DVD. Question 2, if you've heard the official single, the official BBC Children Need medley from Peter Kay's animated all-star band, what character would you be? I obviously would be Bob the Builder, since, as you know already, he is my favourite hit entertainment character. And question 3, did you know that Terry Wogan recorded a version of the song The Floral Dance in 1978? No, I didn't, but thanks for telling me. And then we've got 4 questions from Mario Fanatic 2004, and he asks, number 1, have you played any Mario games? I've played Mario Kart DS, New Super Mario Bros. DS, Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Kart Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Number 2, who is your favourite character in Balan Wari? His is PC Plum. Mine too, along with Miss Hooley, Archie, and Spencer. Question 3, what are your predictions for CBeebies' 20th anniversary in 2022? Well, I'm hoping that they do do it with weekend and to celebrate it again, like what they did 10 years ago when they celebrated CBeebies' 10th anniversary in 2012. Yep, I probably hope they do that. And question 4, do you hate any reboots? Yes, And those are the two Brum reboots, which are the CGI Brum reboot and the Brum and Friends reboot. And then there's the Noddy reboot, known as Noddy Toyland Detective. And I don't like the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Oh, and that's kind of bad. And then we've got 3 questions from Ben Freeman, and he asked, number 1, do you like Top Gear? If so, who are your favourite presenters on it? His are the 3 all-time greatest presenters themselves: Jeremy Clarkson, James May and Richard Hammond. Oh, my favourite presenter has got to be Jeremy Clarkson. Question 2. Have you heard that a new series on Disney Plus based on the Monsters Inc. franchise called Monsters at Work will premiere on the service next month? Yes, I have. And I'm so excited for it. And question 3. What is your opinion on Disney's live-action remakes of most of their films? He hasn't seen any of them, since he prefers the original animated versions. Well, their remake of 101 Dalmatians is great, plus its sequel called 102 Dalmatians. And Alice in Wonderland 2010 is alright, but it doesn't beat the original animated version. And I think I've seen their remake of Beauty and the Beast a few times, but I didn't quite like it. And I didn't see their remakes of Cinderella, The Jungle Book, Dumbo, Aladdin, The Lion King, Lady and the Tramp and Mulan yet, although I did see the trailers for them and heard the songs from them. From some of them, in fact. And the last 3 questions come from the original being. And yes, he did ask me some questions, but for some reason, YouTube removed them. But they are still in my notifications. And here they are. And anyways, he asked, number 1, how are his recent live streams going? How are my recent live streams going, as I haven't done it for about 2 years? Well, I think your live streams are pretty good. I do sometimes comment on them, and I think they're good. Question 2. Were you surprised that Series 24 was the last ever Thomas and Friends series, not counting the upcoming reboot? Yes, rest in peace to that. And question 3. Have you heard of a Jerry Anderson show called Dick Spanner P.I.? Yes, I have, although I haven't really watched it. Well, I think that does about it for this week's episode of Ask Jack the Questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to send me some questions for next week's episode. Bye bye.
I've been using this cookware for over a year, so I know it holds up. I'm Chef Paul Foster, and I've been cooking for...
Hello guys, and welcome to episode 5 of series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. So first up, we have 3 questions from Dino Birdie, and she asks, number 1, did you know that the 1970s kids show Chorlton and the Wheelies has 40 episodes in total? Wow, no I didn't, but that's a cool fact. Number 2, have you heard of the animated preschool children's television series broadcast on Milkshake by Channel 5 called The Beeps? Well, I have heard of it, but I have not seen it. And question 3, what is your favourite BBC Two logo? Well, my favourite BBC Two logo has got to be the BBC Two logo with the two shapes like a duck in a bath. And then we've got 4 questions from Alice LeBlanc Pusheen, and she asked, number 1, what is your favourite cereal? Well, I like Shreddies and Cocoa Pops, and I also like Frosties because, well, they're great. Question 2, do you like Peter Kay's music video from Comic Relief? Well, I've only seen in the animated All-Star Band video, and that was a good one. Question 3, do you like Nick Jr.? Well, I only like some shows from it, which are Blue's Clues, Paw Patrol, and Abby Hatcher. And question 4, do you also like Wonder Pets? I haven't watched it, so I can't give out an opinion on that. And then we've got 4 questions from the original being, and he asks, number 1, what upcoming films are you excited to see? Well, I'm excited to see Encanto, which will be Disney's 60th animated feature, and I'm also looking forward to seeing Turning Red, which will be Pixar's 25th animated feature, and then I'm also looking forward to see a Lightyear. Yeah. And question 2, the favourite Okie Doke episode. My favourite episode is Okie Doke and the birthday cake. Question 3, do you have a phobia? Well, I used to be scared of fireworks, but now I'm not. And question 4, what are your thoughts on Oscar Wilde's 3rd series of Bill and Ben? I thought it was amazing. But however, it's such a shame that I didn't get commissioned, but he enjoyed writing the episodes. And last but not least, we have 2 questions from Ben Freeman, and he asks, number 1, what are your favourite songs from Disney's Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs? His are I'm Wishing, with a smile on the song, Whistle While You Work, Hi Ho, but Blood Dum, the Dwarfs Washing song, and the silly song, the Dwarfs Yodel song. There were 2 other favourite songs from the movie that he also likes, but they are songs that were deleted from the final cut. The first one is Music in Your Soup. The accompanying sequence for that song was completely animated, though not inked in paint, before being deleted from the film. And the second one is You're Never Too Old to Be Young, which got replaced with the silly song in the final cut. Well, I like Whistle While You Work, Whistle While You Work, and Hi Ho. And I found the Music in Your Soup sequence very interesting to watch as well. And question 2, what are your favourite comedy sketch shows? His include shows like Monty Python's Flying Circus, Chewing the Fat, Not the 9 O'Clock News, The Morecambe and Wise Show, The Two Ronnies, The Lenny Henry Show, etc. Well, I don't think I've seen any sketch shows, so I'm not sure on that one. Well, I think that does about it for this week's episode of Ask Jack the Questions. So, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and and be sure to send me some questions for next week's episode. Bye bye. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 6 of series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. So first up, we get 3 questions from Dino Birdie, and she asked, number 1, have you seen the BBC Two Cube ident from 1967 to 1974? No, I haven't. Number 2, did you know that Countdown was the first programme to be aired on Channel 4? Well, of course I knew that. And question 3, how many Danger Mouse VHS tapes or DVDs have you got? Well, I don't have any Danger Mouse VHS tapes, but I do have 3 DVDs, and they are the Great Bone Idol, Project Moon, and Who Stole the Bagpipes. And next up, Television Video DVD Hallway, aka Steve Niles, asked, what are your thoughts on My Parents Are Aliens? Well, I think it's a pretty good show, and I like the intro to it. And then we've got 5 questions from Alice LeBlanc Pusheen, and she asked, number 1, do you like BBC Video from 1991? Yes, I do. And I even used to be scared of the warning before it, but I'm not scared of it now. Question number 2, do you like the Blue's Clues reboot? What, Blue's Clues and You? Well, I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard it's pretty good. Number 3, do you also like BBC Children in Need? Yes, I do, and most specifically, Peter Kay's animated all-star band. Number 4, do you like Busy Buses? No, I haven't watched it, so I can't give out an answer for that. And question 5, number 5, do you like Burger King? Yes, I do. I've been there a few times, and I thought it was alright. Right? And last but not least, we get 3 questions from Ben Freeman, and he asked, number 1, who are your favourite comedians? Well, I haven't really thought of some, to be honest, so I can't give out an answer. Let's answer for that. Question 2, have you heard of a musician called Pogo? He's an Australian electronic musician who does remixes of mainly Disney films. Much of his work consists of recording small sounds, quotes, and melodies from films, TV programs or other sources, and sequencing the sounds together to form a new piece of music, a genre also known as plunderphonics, and a number of Pogo's works consist almost entirely of the sounds he samples, with few and no additional musical sound samples. No, I haven't, but thank you very much for telling me about him. I might look him up soon. And question 3, what are your favourite BBC One idents? His are the Mirror Globe ident, from 1969 to 1985, the computer originated world ident from 1985 to 1991, the virtual globe ident from 1991 to 1997, the balloon idents from 1997 to 2002, the rhythm and movement idents from 2002 to 2006, and the circle idents from 2006 to 2016. Well, my favourite BBC One idents have got to be the circle idents, especially the one where some people wearing rainbow coloured outfits whilst riding on bicycles. And well, I think that does about it for this week's episode. of Ask Jack the Questions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next. And be sure to send me some questions for next week's episode. Bye bye. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 7 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. So first up, we have 3 questions from Dino Birdie, and she asked, number 1, who are your favourite actors? My favourite actors are Jimmy Hibbert, Rob Rackstraw, Kate Harbour, Neil Morrissey, Susan Sheridan, John Goodman, Scott Weinger, Robin Williams, Ian McGregor, Hugh Jackman, Ian McKellen, Jonathan Beach, Alice Baker, Laura Masland, Oliver Keogh, Bob Golding, Justin Fletcher, Rachel Priest, Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, Peter Sallis, Addison Holly, Brett Iwanik, Carl Harrison Britkoff, Alex Vaughan, Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter, Sarah Vowell, Spencer Fox, Samuel L. Jackson, Owen Wilson, and Larry the Cable Guy. Question number 2, how many Pingu VHS tapes do you have? I have 9, and they are Barrel of Fun, Pingu 2 Building Igloos, Pingu 3 Hide and Seek, Pingu 4 Pingu the Chef, Pingu 2 on 1, The Biggest Video Ever, Pingu's Favourites, Pingu's Big Video, the 2001 release, and Pingu Sledge Academy. And question 3, have you watched Button Moon? No, I haven't, but I do have a DVD of it, and it's Adventures on Button Moon. Next up is another 3 questions, but this time they are from Josh Productions 07, and he asked, number 1, do you like streaming services? Yes, I do. In fact, I have Netflix and Disney Plus. And on Netflix, I think I've watched a couple of movies. And yeah, that's about it. And I even used to have Bob the Builder and Tweenies on Netflix as well, before they got removed. And as for Disney Plus, I've watched Soul, Pixar Popcorn, Forky Asks a Question, some episodes of PJ Masks, and Pixar's newest film, Luca. And I might watch Raya and the Last Dragon on there someday, if I get the chance. Oh, nearly forgot, I've also watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit on there as well. And question 3, do you like The Dandy? I don't think I've heard of it. I don't think. And then Amanda Carteret asked, what is your favourite Disney movie? Well, my favourites are Snowy and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi, The Three Caballeros, Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, Lady and the Tramp, Sleeping Beauty, 101 Dalmatians, and both the original 1961 animated film and the 1996 live-action movie. Okay. The Sword in the Stone, The Jungle Book, The Aristocats, Robin Hood, The Rescuers, plus The Rescuers Down Under, The Fox and the Hound, The Black Cauldron, and Basil the Great Mouse Detective, Oliver and Company, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Pocahontas, Toy Story 1, 2, 3 and 4, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan, A Bug's Life, Tarzan, Dinosaur, The Emperor's New Groove, Monsters Inc., Atlantis, The Lost Empire, Monsters Inc. and Monsters University, Lilo and Stitch, Treasure Planet, Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, Pirates of the Caribbean, Home on the Range, The Incredibles 1 and 2, Chicken Little, The Wild, Cars 1 and 2, Meet the Robinsons, Ratatouille, Wall-E, Bolt, Up, The Princess and the Frog, Cars 1, 2 and 3, Meet the Robinsons, Ratatouille, Wall-E, Up, The Princess and the Frog, Tangled, Winnie, Old, Brave, Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet, Frozen 1 and 2, Big Hero 6, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur, Zootropolis, Moana, Coco, Onward, Soul, Raya and the Last Dragon, and Luca. And that's about it, really. And then we've got 5 questions from the original being, and he asked, number 1, if you could play any musical instrument, what will it be? Well, I will play the guitar. Number 2, are you familiar with the book series The Mog the Forgetful Cat by Judith Kerr? Yes, I am. I've even watched an advert, a Christmas advert for it, and I also have a CD of it. Question 3, what are your thoughts on the BBC Toy Box brand as a whole? I think it's fantastic. I have one magazine, all of the BBC bumper storybooks, all of the annuals, seven VHS tapes, a toy box treasury, and the BBC Toy Box Games Collection PC game. Excuse me, which has Teletubbies, Bob the Builder, Tweenies, Yo Ho Hoy, Bill and Ben and Thimbles. Number 4, favourite BBC children's compilation. Well, my favourites are BBC children's television favourites and the greatest BBC children's video ever. Because both of those have funny bones. And I also like BBC Children's Christmas Cracker as well, which has the Noddy's Toyland Adventures Christmas special, Noddy and Father Christmas. And question number 5, who do you think was the best narrowboat owner? John Cunliffe, Pat Hutchins or Neil Brewer? Well, I like all of them, but I think the best one would have to be John Cunliffe. And last but not least, we have 5 questions from Alice LeBlanc Pachine, and she asked, number 1, do you like Portsmouth? Well, I haven't been there, but however, I do know that one of my friends, Harry Humboldt, lives there. Question number 2, what is your favourite Tweenies episode? My favourite episodes are, well, let's just say my most favourite episode is, well, Milo Sweets. And Clock Shock as well. And Jake's been sick. Question 3. Do you have Mario and Sonic at the London Games? No, I don't. Question 4. Do you like Percy the Parkeeper? Yes, I do. And I got 2 DVDs of it and a VHS tape. And question 5. Do you like Yoshi Dash Media? Of course I do. He is one of my friends. And you should know that already. And well, I think that does about it for this week's episode of Ask Jack the Questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to send me some questions for next week's episode. Bye bye. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 8 of series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. So first up, we have 3 questions from Dino Birdie, and she asked, number 1, did you know that there are about 40 episodes in total of The Trapdoor? Wow, I didn't know that, but thanks for telling me. Number 2, do you have any Postman Pat VHS tapes? Well, I have 7, and they are the very best of Postman Pat, Postman Pat's Bumper Collection, Postman Pat's Bumper Bag, Postman Pat's Too Many Parcels, Postman Pat's Big Surprise, the limited edition release with the episode Postman Pat and the Mystery Tour, Postman Pat's Favourites, and Postman Pat's Magic Christmas, which is the only Cosgrove Postman Pat tape that I've got, as well as the only Right Entertainment VHS that I've got as well. And then we've got 4 questions, and from the original being, and he asked, number 1, how's the heat wave where you're at? Well, last week it was getting very hotter, but hopefully today should be alright. Wait, as it's cloudy. Number 2, did you know that Path of Nostalgia is finished for good? Wow, I didn't know that. But it's very unfortunate that it had to come to an end. And all good things must come to an end at one point. Question 3. Were you aware that a second wave of fan-made VHS compilations was planned at one point? No, it wasn't. But it would have been cool. But it would have been cool if it did happen. And question 4. Favourite shows made by Cosgrove Hall Films? Well, my favourites are Chawton and the Wheelies, Jamie and the Magic Torch, Cockleshell Bay, Danger Mouse, Count Duckula, The Wind and the Willows, Noddy's Toyland Adventures, just Victor and Hugo Bongers in Crime, Avenger Penguins, Phantom Cat, Okie Doke, the Bramley Hedge, The Animal Shelf, Rocky and the Dodos, Lavender Castle, The Fox Busters, was Bill and Ben, the 2001 remake, Andy Pandy, the 2002 remake, Engie Benji, Little Robots, Postman Pat, the 2003 remake, Fifi and the Flower Tots, Rupert Bear Follow the Magic, Rory the Racing Car, and Postman Pat Special Delivery Service. And last but not least, we have 5 questions from Alice LeBlanc Pusheen, and she asked question number 1, do you like Disney Plus? Yes, I do. In fact, I watched many of the stuff on there, including Pixar Popcorn, Forky Asks a Question, Soul, some of the As Told by Disney Emoji Shorts, some episodes of PJ Masks, Soul, Luca, and the first 2 episodes of Disney and Pixar's new webtoon series, Monsters at Work. Question 2, number 2, do you like Tesco's? Yes, I do. In fact, they have good DVDs and good toys, good books. And if any of them catches my eye, I would buy it. Question number 3, do you like Netflix? Yes, I do. I watched a couple of films on there, mainly DreamWorks ones, and some episodes of Paw Patrol, and some episodes of PJ Masks, and they only have the first 2 seasons on there, keep in mind. And they've even got Thomas and Friends on there as well. And they even used to have Bob the Builder and Tweedies on there before they got removed from the site. Question 4, do you like your computer? Yes, I do. In fact, that is what I use to find the questions just for this series. And I use it to browse YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and all of that. And question 5, do you like watching Frozen 2? Yes, I do. Because it's the sequel to Frozen. And it's one of my top 10 favourite Disney films, alongside The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Mulan, Tangled, Wreck-It Ralph, Big Hero 6, and Zootropolis. Well, I think that is about it for this week's episode of Ask Jack the Questions. So thank you. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to send me some questions for next week's episode. Bye bye. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 9 of series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. So first up, we have a question from Amanda Cartwright, and she asked, who's your favourite male singer? Well, I like all the Beatles, as they are male singers, and I also like Michael Jackson as well. And then we got 2 questions from Mario Fanatic 2004, and he asked, number 1, do you have any Simpsons VHS tapes and DVDs? Well, for Simpsons VHS tapes, I've only got 2, and they are TheSimpsons.com and The Simpsons Love Springfield Style, And as for DVDs, well, I've got a lot of them actually, including The Simpsons seasons 1 to 10 box sets, and The Simpsons Christmas 1 and 2, The Simpsons movie, and yeah, that's it really. I couldn't really say them all. Well, so those are just some examples of what I own. And question 2, what is your favourite Simpsons episode? Well, my favourite Simpsons episode has got to be, well, Bart Gets an F, I think. And then we've got 3 questions from Dino Birdie, and she asked, number 1, have you heard the news that the comedian, TV presenter and actor Tom O'Connor has died on the 18th of July 2021? Whoa, no I didn't, but however, it must be very unfortunate that he died. Question 2, what is your favourite episode of The Clangers? I think my favourite episode of The Clangers would have to be the first ever episode. And question 3, have you seen the trailer of Pokemon Unite? No, I haven't, but I must check it out. It might be cool. And then we've got 3 questions from Taco Lizard, and he asked, number 1, what is your favourite ice cream flavour? Well, my most favourite ice cream flavour is strawberry, and I also like mint, chocolate, vanilla, and yeah, that's it. But strawberry is my most favourite. Number 2, do you read the Beano? Oh, well, I've not read it, but I have heard of it. And question 3, who is your favourite character from SpongeBob SquarePants? Well, my favourite characters would have to be SpongeBob SquarePants himself, Patrick Star, Mr. Krabs, Squidward Tentacles, Sandy Cheeks, Gary the Snail, and Plankton. And then we've got the maximum of 7 questions from Alice LeBlanc Pachin, and she asked, number 1, do you like watching Pokemon? Well, I do like it, but I haven't seen it for a very long time. Question 2, number 2, do you like Holby City? Well, I have seen it a few times, and I thought it was alright. Number 3, do you have the Postman Pat's favourite VHS from 2000? Yes, I do. In fact, I've got it for my 17th birthday a few years ago. Number 4, do you like chocolate lollies? I think I've tried some, but I'm not quite sure. Number 5, do you like Spyro? Yes, I do. In fact, it is a very cool video game. Number 6, do you like Postman Pat's Bumper Bag? Print date says the 20th of July 1997. What? You're joking, right? But yes, I do like Postman Pat's Bumper Bag. In fact, I do have it somewhere. And question 7, number 7, do you like watching Molly and Mac on CBeebies? Well, I don't watch CBeebies nowadays, so I haven't watched Molly and Mac before. Well, since I don't watch CBeebies that much nowadays. And then we've got 3 questions from Awesome VHS Channel, and he asked, number 1, have you ever seen Joe 90? Well, I have heard of it, but I've not seen it. Number 2, what is your favourite Simpsons series? my favourite Simpsons series would have to be series 1, I guess. And number 3, have you ever watched a show called Summer Camp Island on CBBC? No, I haven't, but I must check it out. And last but not least, we have 5 questions from the original being. And he asked, number 1, have you seen any stop motion series made in Australia? For example, Plasmo and Lizzie's Library? No, I haven't, but I must check these shows out someday. Question number 2, if BBC 2 asked you to make a 2-hour block of children's programming, what shows would you consider putting on? Well, I would consider putting on Bob the Builder, Tweenies, Teletubbies, Pingu, Bill and Ben, the Koala Brothers, Luna Jim, Postman Pat, Fireman Sam, and Yo Ho Ahoy. Those are the shows I would put on there. Number 3, when was the last time you got caught in a water fight? I don't know when I last got caught in a water fight, but I think it must be a long time ago now. Number 4, what do you consider is the scariest Thomas and Friends episode in your opinion? Well, I haven't found any episode scary, but I found them all interesting. And number 5, thoughts on the 1998 BBC Future Generations charity programme? Well, I haven't watched it, but I must check that out as well. Well, I think that does about it for this week's episode of Ask Jack the Questions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed it. And be sure to send me some questions for the final episode. Bye bye.
Spin into epic action with the Marvel Spider-Man Brand New Day collection at Smyths Toy.
Hello guys, and welcome to episode 10 of series 2 of Ask Jack the Questions. My name is Jack Williams, and let's take a look at the questions that people have sent me today. So, first up, we have 3 questions from Dino Birdie, and she asked, number 1, have you watched Pigeon Street? Well, I have heard of it, but I've not seen it. I must check it out sometime. Number 2, did you know that there were about 13 episodes produced of Stop It and Tidy Up? No, I didn't, but thank you for telling me that fact. And I also have an episode of Stop It and Tidy Up, which is Go and Play, and that is on Football Fun Collection. And question number 3, have you seen Ivor the Engine? No, I haven't, although I do have the complete series on DVD. And I must get around to watching that sometime. And then we've got a question from Amanda Carteret, and she asked, what is your favourite thing? Well, I like DVDs, VHS tapes, my PS2 games, PC games, books, my DVD player, my VHS player, jigsaw puzzles, and of course, toys. Yeah, like me. He likes me because I can go very fast. Super cat speed. And he also likes me because I can fly very, very fast too. Super owl wings.
And he also likes me because I am super strong. Super Gecko muscles! And he also likes me because I can build with my machine team and Wendy. Can I fix it? Yes, I can. And he also likes me because as I am the leader of the Can Do crew, and I'm also the leader of Bob's Machines. It's no problem, Bob. And he also likes me because I am the #1 blue tiger engine on the island of Sodor. Peep peep, peep peep. And he also likes me because I am Thomas's best friend and I pull the mail on time. Peep peep.
And I'm glad to have, and I'm very glad to have you.
Thanks, Jack. I agree, cowboy. Me too. And I can fix things whenever I want to. No problem, Jack. Yeah, you're the best. Yeah. And you also like the color blue and green as well.
Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get back to the questions. So, now we have 4 questions from the original being. And he asked, number 1, favourite TV theme songs? Well, I like the Teletubbies, Bob the Builder, Tweenies, Yo-Ho Ahoy, Angel Mouse, Noddy, Postman Pat, Fireman Sam, Pingu, Bill and Ben, Rubber Dubbers, Andy Pandy, Thomas and Friends, Thimbles, the Koala Brothers, Little Robots, Luna Jim, Numberjacks, and PJ Masks theme songs, and they are fantastic. Number 2, have you seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yes, I have. I have it on DVD, and I've also seen it on Disney Plus as well. Number 3, do you like mushrooms? Well, they're okay, I guess, but I don't eat them that often. And number 4, if you made your own TV series, what voice actors would you employ? Well, my own TV series, I would employ Jimmy Hibbert, Rob Rackstraw, Kate Harbour, David Holt, and Teresa Gallagher. Those are the voice actors that I would employ. And the last 8 questions for this series come from Alice LeBlanc Machine. And she asked, number 1, what's your favourite Mr. Bean episodes? Well, I like Mr. Bean, which is the first ever episode. The Return of Mr. Bean, The Curse of Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean Goes to Town, The Trouble with Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean, Merry Christmas Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean at Route 426, Mind the Baby Mr. Bean, and and Do It Yourself Mr. Bean. Number 2, do you like watching Fetch the Veiled CITV? Well, I was only a child when that came out, so I haven't really seen it. Number 3, what's your favourite Mario Kart Wii game? Her favourite character is Yoshi. Well, I like playing the original Mario Kart Wii, and it's very good. Number 4, do you like watching Casualty on BBC One? I haven't really seen it for a long time, so I'm not sure. Number 5, what are your favourite The Sushi Show episodes from Harry Corbett? And plus, he likes the Harry Gets Cold episode. She likes the Harry Gets Cold episode. Well, I haven't really seen any Sushi Show episodes with Harry in, so I I haven't got a favourite. Number 6, do you like watching Bill in Bed from BBC Video? Oh yes I do. In fact, I have all three VHS releases of the 2001 reboot, and they are Flubba Dubba Fun, Garden Games, and Flower Pot Friends. And number 7, what's your favourite episode from Ask Jack the Questions? Well, I make the series, so I haven't got a favourite episode. And number 8, we make more Ask Jack the Questions episodes for Series 3. Well, I don't know about making a 3rd series, but I think I might put that into consideration. Well, I think that does about it for this week's episode and this series of Ask Jack the Questions. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another video, and be sure to look out for a 3rd series sometime in the future. Bye bye.